Remember, you don't have to memorize the whole entire pre-trip inspection. You just have to master one chunk at a time. And by the end of this video, I'm going to show you a simple memory movie that will help you remember everything that we covered. So stay here until the end. Now let's get started with chunk number 3. So chunk number 3 is emergency equipment. Let's begin with the first aid kit. You're going to remove the first aid kit from wherever it is located. You're going to check the condition of the entire first aid kit all the way around. You're going to pop it open. This first aid kit is a 24 unit first aid kit, so you're going to inspect the seal to make sure that it is dust proof and moisture proof, and you're going to count all of the contents. 24 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. First aid kit is complete. Lock it back up and put it away. So the fire extinguisher and the 3 roadside reflectors are located directly behind the driver's seat. This is your fire extinguisher. How do you inspect a fire extinguisher? Top to bottom. That's how you do it. That's the system. Checking the handle, checking this little tie that makes sure that we don't accidentally squeeze and discharge all the chemical inside this fire extinguisher. The pin is in place that will also assist in preventing inadvertently squeeze the handle and discharge the chemicals. We're going to take a look at the gauge, making sure that the needle is in the green. The little yellow needle is in the green. It is not discharged or is not overcharged. We're going to be looking at the handle. Handle is in good condition. There's no cuts. It doesn't appear dry. No obstructions in the exit point of the nozzle. No gum has been placed there. No little paper wads placed there as well. The tag. This tag tells us when this fire extinguisher was last inspected. This fire extinguisher was inspected or serviced July 28th, 2025. In California, this is good for 12 months only, so it has to be re-inspected and certified prior to July 28th, 2026, which is coming up. You are also going to look at the label here, and usually underneath where you see where it says UL, Underwriters Laboratories, it'll tell you the classification of this fire extinguisher on this bus. This classification is 3A40BC. There's a slight possibility that the examiner will ask you what it is, so it's important for you to say, this is the classification of this fire extinguisher, 3A40BC. Also, if you forget how to use this in the event of an actual emergency, it does have on the label, hold upright, pull the ring, start back 8 feet, aim at the base of the fire, squeeze the lever, and sweep side to side. Some places you shake the fire extinguisher, some places you don't. But that is how you inspect the fire extinguisher, top to bottom. Next thing, roadside reflectors. You have 3 of them. Inspecting the base, the ends, the little screw on the bottom. There is no sand or whatever is inside here. Nothing is leaking. The little screw or the little thing that is in there is not loose. Looks kind of snug. Very good. You notice the little legs here, they're not broken. They're in good condition. You don't want to be one of those vehicles that is broken down on the side of a highway and your reflector has fallen over because the support is not there or something is missing. So, no sand leaking, nice and snug, legs are in good condition. You're going to set it up. You're going to check the reflectors on both sides, making sure that it functions great. That's how you would set it up. It's got to form across. So that is what you are checking for, making sure that every single one is in good condition, nothing broken, nothing missing, nothing needs to be repaired. And last but not least is our handheld stop sign. Here in California, we need this because we need to do a red light escort whenever someone lives across the street. So we are going to be checking the handle on both sides, making sure the screws are good, the handle is secured, the stop letters are clear and legible, and the shape, the octagon shape, is the way it is supposed to be. That is another part of your emergency equipment. If your first aid kit is missing a unit, your bus is down, you cannot drive it. That's why it's important to check this up front, because the moment you discover that, holy smoke, I have 23 units or I'm missing one Band-Aid, I have to call dispatch, call shop, say, hey, I need that Band-Aid or I need a new unit. Something wrong with the fire extinguisher, say that it is not fully charged or it is overcharged. You cannot operate the vehicle unless they bring you out a new fire extinguisher. Something wrong with roadside reflector, it needs to be replaced before you go out there on the highway. In California, every school bus has to have the roadside reflectors with them at all times, every day of the year. All right, now it's time for our movie memory. After checking the paperwork, the bus smiles and says, before we leave, let's make sure we're ready for an emergency. You open the emergency equipment compartment. Suddenly, a little boy walks up with a scraped knee. Without hesitation, you grab the first aid kit. Inside are bandages, gauze, and supplies that help patch him up. He smiles and says, thank you, now I'm okay. Just then you smell smoke. A tiny trash can catches fire. You quickly grab the fire extinguisher, pull the pin, aim, squeeze, and sweep. Swoosh! The fire is out. The bus says, excellent, but what if we have to stop on the side of the road? 3 bright orange triangles suddenly appear and begin glowing like little warning beacons. They're your roadside reflectors, helping warn others drive to slow down. Just as traffic begins moving again, a group of children start crossing in front of the bus. You raise your bright red handheld stop sign. Every vehicle immediately stops. The children cross safely, wave and smile. The bus says, perfect! My emergency equipment is complete, and now we're ready for anything. If you like everything that you're seeing so far, or if you like the stories, and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and like and share. Remember to stay consistent, keep your standards high, and trust the process. I believe in you. You can do anything. You can become a great school bus driver. You can remain a great school bus driver. I will see you in the next video. How do you use it? Shake it. Shake it and bake it. No, don't bake it.